Welcome to On the Edge with J.P. Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with J.P. Devine Audio is sponsored by Sprague & Curtis Real Estate, the largest full-service real estate brokerage in Central Maine's capital region, selling properties, helping people, getting it done. Visit their website at spragueandcurtis.com. Now here's J.P. Devine.
Breaking news. June 21. Masked man robs Martins in Scarborough. Round up the usual suspects. It was the summer of 1939, I believe. 4 young armed masked men with bandanas and what appeared to be a large napkin masking their faces held up Schneider's drugstore on Holly Hills and Michigan Avenue. Mr. Schneider, the druggist, said that they came in shouting, "Stick 'em up!" No one else was in the store, and no one was harmed. Now, Mr. Schneider obliged the masked men by dropping his fly swatter and raising his hands. One of the young men grabbed a handful of comic books, and they fled. The assailants were later identified as Billy Haganey, Junior Reed, Sammy Weber, and J.P Devine, all fourth-grade students at St. Mary and Joseph School. Later that day, 4 mothers came into the store, apologized to Mr. Schneider, and returned the comic books. No charges were filed. Oh, I was the one with the large napkin. True story. Halloween was the only night of the year in those days when anyone wore masks, and they were usually dime store cardboard masks, worn as part of a Batman or the Phantom costume, and they didn't cover the lower half of the face. Only bank and train hold-up men like Jesse James or the Dalton brothers or others in cowboy movies wore bandanas or large napkins. My gang and I were the big fans of the bad guys. Only Alan Powers, my best friend on that day, was spared embarrassment. His father, Police Detective Cornelius Powers, frowned on such activities. Now, that morning so long ago comes popping back into my mind as I sit in my car, designer mask fitted about my nose and mouth, waiting for the light to change. On the curb to my right, a family of 4, all dutifully masked, waits in the hot afternoon sun to cross the street. The youngest boy, I would say 4th grade age, with tumbling hair falling across his nose as mine did at that age, and wearing a cowboy bandana, stares at me for a long moment. Our eyes meet, and then as the light clicks to green and they cross in front of me, he stops and waves. We can't see our mouths, only the twinkle in our eyes, but I know he's smiling as I am. Sure we are. A moment has passed between us. A piece of the past floats between his soul and mine. I can feel it. I wonder if he does as well. As the family moves past the big firehouse and down the street, I watch him in the rearview mirror. He keeps looking back at me as I drive away. A door far at the back of my heart, one I generally keep closed, creaks open. Do you believe as I do in reincarnation? My belief is that we pass to the other side, spend a few celestial days visiting family, and then we're sent back to begin again. I know that Alan always regretted missing our hold-up marming. Maybe that was he waving hello and goodbye again. So she and I, separated for the moment, will sometime in the remaining months of summer go for afternoon rides and watch the parade of masked neighbors pass in front of our glass. At first, the few who wore them used the stock procedural pharmacy blue mask. Then, as the orange cloud grew denser and boredom set in, the selection became varied, decorative, and stylish. My dear old friend Ray Bradbury, now on the other side, perhaps come back, perhaps in the flesh of a small boy waiting at a traffic light, once wrote in his novel Dandelion Wine, "It is the privilege of old people to seem to know everything, but it's an act and a mask, like every other act and mask. Between ourselves, we old ones wink at each other and smile, saying, 'How do you like my mask, my act, my certainty? Isn't life a play? Don't I play it well?' Yes, Ray, we do, and you and I used to talk about those things in the long ago. Here we are, Ray, she and I, two old people embracing that privilege and wearing the masks we choose to act in life's play. Do you like our masks, Ray? Our certainty? Do we play it well? We'll meet again over there, old friend. We'll wink and smile. See you then."
Thanks for listening to On the Edge with J.P. Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with J.P. Devine is sponsored by Sprague & Curtis Real Estate, the largest full-service real estate brokerage in Central Maine's capital region. Selling properties, helping people, getting it done. Visit their website at spragueandcurtis.com. Make sure you pick up Central Maine Sunday this week wherever newspapers are sold, and visit our website at centralmaine.com.